Hello, my darling Diamonds in the Rough. I am your favorite talking stone, and today we are back with some more daily puzzles. Now, why don't we just hop right on into it with I'm not set on the page. I apologize for the delay. And we can just hop right in with some wonderful, whimsical, some other W sounding adjective, Wordle, which is gonna pop up now, Roni. Perfect arena. What else is perfect? Our favorite starting word, jazzy, which nets us a wonderful A, and like a plant, it can grow into something beautiful. Okay, maybe not like a plant. That did not, resolve any of our issues. Just means A is not in that spot. So, I was gonna say molar. Fortunately, no L. Motor. No, not motor. Oh wow, why? A in the fourth spot always just kills me. I need to think of a base word just to go there. Yeah, what's a good base word for A after plant? Let me think of that, because I never really think of that. I just use plant as a go-to word because it's cool and casual, but I never have a follow-up for when A is not in that, not in the second or third spot. So what could I choose? Because I'm just spoiled for choice at this moment. We are spoiled for choice. So many great options, and they're just flooding my mind at the same time, so I don't know which one to choose. Because they are really just mashing me up. But let's think of it. Maybe... Shout, of course. I'm trying to think of a word with an A in it, though. Indeed. Maybe we can end it with am? As in... Not slam, but... Not grand. Why is it so hard? Obviously, if I have other letters, it would be... You know, let's try something else. Maybe let's try A at the beginning. A toad? No. Because we don't have the T or N, but we can try something like this. Not around. Arrive. That's a nice one. Is arrive with two R's? Ardor? Let's... Okay. That gets us a bit good of a net. I normally don't like using double letters, but arrow seems to be the perfect follow-up. And it is. Ardor to arrow. Nice. We absolutely cooked that. Well, okay, cooked is a very strong word. Flubbing with the, after a, whimsy, what's-its. Just thinking that the third word with an A in the fourth spot, or third spot, or fifth spot. That was very, tricky for me, because I don't have a base. But, Ardor was such a guess, and I love it. It was very nice. 10 out of 10, would recommend. What else would I recommend? That's right, it's transition time because we are headed to the mini. Wow, that's a wonderful little question mark in the middle of it. I love it when the puzzles are designed like this. It's very pleasing aesthetically. Alright, one across. Do, re, mi, fa, so, spelled like this. La, ti, do. That reminds me of, what was it, The Sound of Music? Do, a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Oh man, I cannot sing that well, or really at all. But I remember doing, was it like chorus for school or whatnot in the grade school when very few people had talent at singing, and I remember that from kindergarten up. Honestly, that was I didn't know it was in The Sound of Music or wherever it's from, but we used to do it in, not choir, but, chorus, and just practice it and try to hit the notes. We didn't actually hit the notes. We were children. Very few of us had any talent singing. Myself, very much not in that group. I did not have talent singing. But we can continue. My lack of musical prowess will not hold me back anymore, because these are words, baby, and we are just slinging them across. We are a diction monger, I suppose, for much lack of a better term. But 4 across, still up in the air for short. Unsure, either or. Neither of those are 3 letters long, so we'll continue. With 14 across, question marks. Is it just 5 question marks? Wait, let me see question marks. Did they fit in... Was it 5? It is 5. F-I-V-E. Question marks does not fit, but is it just literally question... Maybe it's questions. That fits. But question marks is not it. But we'll continue. Rio Grande. I'm thinking the river. Rio Grande River. I honestly, I don't entirely recall where exactly it is. I'm assuming it's either in Brazil, you know, by Rio de Janeiro, or in the Americas, sort of south. And I don't know why I say the Americas as if I don't mean the United States of America. I apologize. I especially consider it's somewhere in the Americas, though, whether it be North America, South America, or Central America, somewhere there. My geography's waning ever since 5th grade. I think that was my peak geography. Just being able to specifically learn about things and know where they are relative to the world. Still remember the Gulf of Alaska from my 5th grade geography class. It wasn't even a question on a test or anything. It just came up in passing. No, it didn't even come up in passing. Teacher never mentioned it. It was just, on the map. And I was like, oh, Gulf of Alaska, huh? That's interesting. I did not know Alaska had a Gulf. And now I do. And now you all do know as well. Alaska has a Gulf. There is a Gulf of Alaska. Unfortunately, that is completely unrelated to the question, so let us move on. Or not question, but puzzle. 10 across. The bone connecting the elbow and the wrist. Now, anatomy has never been my strong suit. I do recall... I know what this bone looks like. I believe it's like the 2 bones, I suppose. But yes, anatomy is not my strong suit. I have never actually taken an anatomy class. I've taken biology. Yeah, my high school days were biology, chemistry, AP chemistry, and AP physics. They were not, just 2 chemistries, and a single physics, and a biology. Biology, I did not learn about the human body. I learned about everything else. I learned about alcohols. I learned about chitin, how it has nitrogen in it. I learned about how the diatomic algae is in toothpaste. And this seems like some fun facts, but believe me, these facts are not fun. They are just what I barely remember from a year's worth of learning. But very interesting facts indeed. That being said, we'll try to continue because I do not remember the name of that bone. Things issued by the DMV. IDs? Driver's licenses, but that's not 3 letters, so I'm assuming it's IDs. Elaborate hairstyle. I'm thinking hairdo. Unfortunately, you can only add so many O's to the do before it becomes not a word anymore. Maybe a specific hairstyle, like a mullet, a mohawk, buzz cuts. Maybe a flat top. Well, that's not elaborate. That's just stylish. Oh man, I remember I played 2K18 a lot. I'm not a big fan of the 2K games, especially not anymore. I haven't bought one since 22. I only had 16, 18, 20, and 22. But the point of the game isn't my distaste for NBA 2K. It's my love for Jaylen Brown's flat top in 2K18. Because I chose to be on the Boston Celtics, and Jaylen Brown had that really nice flat top that was just so iconic. And he still has a great hair. I remember that image of him getting a cut before, not even before the playoffs, like a few weeks ago. And the playoffs haven't even started yet. But yes, he's always locked in. Love him, love his hairdo. But that flat top was special. Oh man, that was great. But elaborate hairstyle, I cannot think of one at the moment that's 4 letters long. So I will continue. I skipped it. Part of the eye that contains the iris. Okay, there's the iris, there's the... Oh wow, now I'm drawing a blank. It contains the iris. Yeah, I'm thinking like Cornelia or something like that, but that's not even close to 4 letters, and it's definitely wrong. Again, 7 across, don't know. C7 across for 14 across? I don't know. So 15 across, sure, whatever you say. Yeah. Yeah, sure, whatever you say. I mumble that sometimes when I'm not paying attention. I'm just like, yeah, sure, whatever. I just say that to move along in conversation. That's what I'm interpreting this as, moving along in conversation without paying much care or attention. I should probably fix that bad habit of mine. But it is what it is, so let us continue. 24 cans of beer. Well, that's a lot, but that's like 2 packs? I don't know the name for 24 cans specifically. Oh wow, we really got rarely anything on the across. Let's see if we can do better on the down. Plaster wall coating. Huh. Plaster wall coating. Wall coating. Plaster wall. Paint? That does not start with an S. Spackle. Spackle. And that means it's not for, what is it, 24, not 24 cans of beer, sure, whatever you say. Maybe it's or something, but we don't know. 2 down. Hey, check it out. I'm not even going to try. I always forget what exactly the quotation means. Is it a response to this thing? Is it a response to the answer? I'm not sure. I forget. But we'll continue. Weather phenomenon that translates to the girl. So, weather phenomenon that starts with a W is really what I'm thinking along the lines of, because the girl could be in any language, and really, I'm not sure. But what weather phenomenon starts with a W? Not a twister, hurricane, tornado, or maybe rain, sleet, snow, hail. Something that starts with W. That's very interesting. What weather phenomenon starts with W? Cloudy, foggy, murky, Dust Bowl, no. Earthquakes, tsunami, I don't know. Okay, let's continue then. It's full of questions. I'm thinking a standardized test. Or maybe a little puzzle game. Or maybe just a mini crossword puzzle. I don't know. The White House family during the 2020s. The Bidens. Okay. Medicinal amount. Huh. Doses? Well, dose fits here, but medicinal amount. I'm going to assume it's doses. That I'm spelling wrong. Huh, yeah, I really don't know. Chewy candy. I'm thinking scales are a bit chewy, but that's not really what you would think of chewy candy. You'd think of gummy bears. A gummy? I assume that's slang for gummy bear? That could be appropriated for this? Maybe? I hope. SCH that plays home football games at the LA Coliseum. School that plays home football games at the LA Coliseum. I was going to say ULCA, but that's not 3 letters. Cal, I'm assuming? The LA Coliseum, it has to be Los Angeles. So California. So Cal? I'm assuming. I don't really know. Still up in the air. TBD, okay. That means dose is probably correct. With 14 across, and it's a bunch of question marks. And I really don't know, but I love this classic music that we're listening to. Let me make sure the music's okay. Let me just take a little bit of break. No, it's perfect. In fact, it might be low. Bone connected. Oh my, that's, the bone does not probably end with a U, does it? Gummy is probably wrong. But I did not know the bone, so I'll continue. Elaborate hairstyle that starts with K. I'm thinking, why am I thinking perm? That's one of the most mundane hairstyles. And it's not elaborate. Elaborate hairstyle that starts with a K. Wow, I really don't know. And I don't... Oh, no, I was going to say... Oh, this might be... It probably isn't double E for part of the eye that contains the iris. C something double E. No, it's probably not. So dose is probably wrong, but it's... And what is IDs? Did I get this wrong as well? I think IDs. IDs, not IDs. I'm going to take out the E for now. And we'll continue. 5 question marks. I'm really at a loss. Sure, whatever you say. 24 cans of beer, starting with an L, maybe? Lots? Well, it can't be lots. It has to have the third letter S, because that goes along with Biden's. Oh no, are we at a loss? Hey, check it out. Weather phenomenon that translates to girl. Full of questions. We could probably get this. Tricky is the first thing that comes to mind, but it's not tricky because that would mean double C for for part of the iris. So let us continue. It's full of questions. Try... No, I don't know. And I was thinking doses, but... Huh, I'm at a loss. Let's do auto check. Let's concede. Oh my! It is... Okay. It is not gummy, and it is not Cal. That is interesting. We just got rid of basically our entire board. That is less than fun. Is it not so with do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do? Is it... It's so with an A. No. It's so, but usually it's so, like needle pointing thread. Fa, wait, do, a deer, a female deer, re, a drop of golden sun, mi, a name I call myself, fa, a long line name to go, so, a needle pulling thread, la, a note to follow, so, ti, a drink of diamond bread, that'll bring us back to do. It's just so, or is it so's? No, because it's singular. Oh, that really perplexes me. I don't like this. 14 cross, or no. Bone connecting, I'm not sure. Elaborate hairstyle. A hairdo, I don't know. Part of the eye, at a loss. Sure, whatever you say. No, I'm really at a loss. 24 cans of beer. Wow. It's not spackle. Really isn't spackle. I think I might have spelled spackle wrong as well. I'm thinking spack with the C-K-L-E rather than just K-L-E. So, yeah, okay, I can see that loss there. But plaster wall coating. That would be paint or maybe I don't know. Hey, check it out. Weather phenomenon that translates to the girl. Not tornado. Rain, thunder? No. Earthquake? No. Monsoon? No. Okay, wow, we are at a loss. We are at a really bad loss. Oh my. Well, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. This is a bit tricky, so let us just indulge ourselves in it. It's full of questions. Tricky? No. Not tricky. Tribune? No, not even close. Doses? It's not doses with 2 S's either. Doses? IES? No, okay, I'm really at a loss. Chewy candy. It's not gummy, but it's maybe a Sour Patch Kid or a gummy bear? No. Something short and sweet. That's 5 letters. I cannot fathom. And school, that does, SCH is an abbreviation from school, if I do recall. School that plays home football games at the LA Coliseum. It's not Cal. ULC? Okay, unfortunately we got the U, which I guess we could have assumed because university. USC? Did I say S? It is USC. Okay. Huh. Okay, so let's go the across here. Let's skip over here. Part of the eye that contains the iris. I forget my anatomy. 24... Case. Okay, let's go across. Trivia. Full of questions. Okay. Medicinal amount. I was saying doses, but we don't know. So let's go here. Part of the eye that contains the iris. I'm not sure. 7 across. A lot of question marks. I don't know. Medicinal amount. Now we're back on this blank side of the field. Plaster wall coating, I don't know. Hey, check it out. Oh, look. Oh, look. Hey, check it out. Okay, that's something. Weather phenomenon, I can't think of a weather phenomenon without a letter that's this length. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. This is pushing me to my limits. Oh my, but luckily, we haven't had to reveal a letter yet, and hopefully we won't have to. But let's continue. Oh wow, we spent some time on this. Chewy candy, don't know. So. Do we remember soy latte dough? No. I really don't know. Huh. With 14 across. For a second I thought it was Ghost Pokemon, because if I do recall, there is that Ghost Pokemon with the quintuple question marks. But it's not really a Pokemon, it's just something you encounter while playing Pokemon. It's supposed to be a nice little tidbit or whatever. Unfortunately, the second word ends with S-I-N something. So we'll continue with our cluelessness. Oh wow, this is really long. This really is long. But we can continue. Let's think. 14 across. Bone. Elbow and the wrist. Don't know. A do. It's not a do. Okay. Part of the eye. Don't know. Don't know. Okay. Whatever you say. Sure. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say. There we go. Plaster wall coating that ends with O? I'm unfamiliar. Weather phenomenon that translates to that girl. What weather phenomenon ends in A? Tsunami? No. Earthquake? Something that ends with an A. It has to sound a bit non-English as well. Rain, sleet, slow, hail, cloudy. I can't think of anything. I prefer starting letter. Unfortunately, we cannot get that because we do not know what the starting letter is. Medicinal amount, I really am thinking doses. Or doses, or, well, it ends with an E. So I don't know. Chewy candy, I don't know. I'm going to reveal the first square. Soul. The girl? This is either A or E. That's what my impression is. It's either, I assume it's le or la. La for like maybe Spanish, le for maybe, what is it, French. Is it just Laila? No, but could it be? Okay, good, it's not. But la. That really goes against my qualms of guessing though. Doses, chewy candy. With 14 cross, so many question marks, and so little answers. Huh. You know what? I'm just going to reveal a second square. I'm thinking thanks, that, I don't know, and here, plaster wall coating. That starts with ST. How peculiar. Going to have to reveal a third letter. I'm stumped. No, it's not helping. Is it stucco? Okay, thank God it's not, but yeah, I'm just gonna reveal the word. It is stucco, but with 2 C's. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of stucco. Huh. Guess the more you know. Unfortunately, we don't know a lot of this. Elaborate hairstyle, a coil maybe? Okay, it's not a coil, but it has a coin? I'm bamboozled today. I'm really at my wit's end, I suppose. Wow, this is just yes, I'm just I need a Alright, so that's probably that. 5 question mark. That's I don't even know. I don't even know what it's trying to say. I'm very confused. Chewy candy. Tardy? No. Wow, I'm gonna reveal... Wow, this is worse. I didn't want to reveal any, and now I'm stuck. What? I need... You know what, let's reveal this square. Let's try... Ova? No, okay, Wow, this really broke me. This really broke me. La Nina. That's a weather phenomenon, huh? I never knew. It's not tasty, is it? Okay, it's not. I don't know why I put tasty, but it is what it is. You know what? Let's reveal this square, and hopefully this will be the last one. Taffy. Coif is a hairstyle. That's confusing? Dosage. Okay. That broke me. That was probably the absolute worst showing of the... Oh my. Yeah, I've never done as terrible as today's mini. Huh. I was never that bad. I might even have to skip forward through parts of it, even though I was talking through most of it. That is... Wow. Wow. I was terrible. Oh, man, that was... It was still fun, though. And that's what matters. You know, yesterday I thought I hit rock bottom, but today... I guess I hit rock bottom. And I'm a rock. I know what rock bottom is. Whatever. We still have, what, 7 more episodes of this to get better? Come on. We have to sweep everything one day perfectly. Right, but today, let's try to make it up. Let's try to do better. Let's try it with some connections, alright? Let's hop right into it because we have wasted too much time already. Citrus, a fruit. I'm thinking maybe citron, a lemon, an orange. City, I'm thinking New York City. I'm thinking Lego City. Why am I thinking that? I don't know. But city, it's just basically a city, not a town bigger than that. Or, like an urban area, whatever. Red carpet, that's what you usually do in like a movie and premiere. You roll out the red carpet, have the celebrities walk down it, blah blah blah. You just roll out the red carpet for someone, you treat them like a celebrity. All out. You're giving your all for everyone. You're not giving your all for everyone, but you're rather putting them on a silver platter, just treating them. No, you're giving your 110%, I'd say. American flag, red, white, and blue. You have your 13 stripes, and you have your 50 stars. And I know that because I'm an American. Kart with the K. Mario Kart. In between two things, that's what I'm thinking of. Sunshine, Mario. Oh my gosh, this is Mario. Because Mario Sunshine... Mario Kart, Mario Galaxy, there has to be Mario Worlds. Okay, but we have to read them all, but Mario's on the mind. Leafy greens, those are, I guess, a food group, I suppose? Again, I've said this before, do not believe in vegetables, no botanical definition, and I am not in the kitchen enough to say, hey, I want to classify things as a vegetable. You know, I'm a person who considers a tomato a berry, not a fruit, not a vegetable. And if I'm going to do that, I'm going to say vegetables don't exist. If you do cook often and you consider tomato a vegetable, sure. If you have that culinary, whatchamacallit. If a tomato's a vegetable, then I suppose vegetables exist in a culinary sense, but I don't consider a tomato a vegetable, and therefore I feel like I don't consider vegetables to be real. Whatever. We continue. World, Mario World. Uber rating, 5 stars. So I'm thinking of a star system is really what I'm thinking of. Land. Mario Land is also, is that the name of the theme park? I don't know. But we'll continue. Steady. That means to go at a solid pace. Supplements. I'm thinking maybe performance like PEDs for supplements, or supplements in vitamins. Supplement your diet. And town. That goes along with city, with urban area, but we don't care about that. We have our wonderful Mario guess. Come on! Not even a maybe? Or is this Super Mario World, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario... What's Mario Galaxy? Wow, that really put a damper on it. Town, city, land, worlds, maybe? For area? Places used in retail suffixes. Okay. Oh, for retail suffixes. Oh, I see. I thought it was just area, but no. Alright, we'll continue. Stars. American flag has stars. Uber rating has stars. Galaxy has stars. What else has stars? Card between sunshine. Sunshine is the shine of a star, the sun. Fortunately, I don't think that necessarily counts. I might count it, but what else has stars? Red carpet. Maybe? You know, let's just go for it. Let's go for it. Places to find stars. And as I very frequently say, we are missing yellow, the easiest to find, and purple, the hardest to find. Wow, that was... Of course, I don't know why it's so common with me, but it is. So let us go to it. Citrus, that's a bit acidic. Or citrus fruits, leafy greens, supplements, and anything else that means... Alright, nothing else that really means, like, foodstuffs, nutrients. Anything else that means nutrients? Between All Out, Cart, Studied Sunshine? No. No, indeed. I'm really stumped now, I suppose. All Out, All Out. Giving it your all, giving it 100%, rolling out the red carpet, but unfortunately red carpet's been a place to find stars. So between going steady, going all out, going between, going... No going followed by this word. Going sunshine, going cart, going leafy greens, going citrus, going supplements. So close but so far. Well, maybe let's just add supplements and see what we get. What do we cook here? One away, and I don't think it's supplements. If I'm putting these two together, but I don't think it's anything else necessarily. Leafy green is plants. Citrus is plant. No, I'm really at a loss. I can't see. Or maybe it is Mario. Mario Sunshine, Mario Kart. Mario nothing else though. Mario Galaxy really was what I was thinking of, but no. No Galaxy, no Lumas tonight, no weird gravity physics. I loved Mario Galaxy. I was terrible at it, but I loved it. Yes, I was very bad at it. But I'm just surprised we can't even crack the yellow. It's supposed to be very straightforward. Leafy greens give you vitamins. What else is high vitamins? Vitamins! Vitamin D! Citrus gives you vitamin D. Leafy greens, yeah, sort of vitamins. And lastly, between All Out, Steady, and Cart. What is this? Words after go. Oh, I said go. Oh, now I see why I was Cart. I said going. Going all out, going between, going steady, but I should have said go. Oh man, that's ridiculous. That's so fun. Wow, wow, that oh my, that was funny. That was funny. I missed it by just a hair. But wow, wow indeed. Alright, but today we have one more puzzle, one more special little game for all of us to enjoy. And today's game is none other than the wonderful Threepeat. You can barely see on the screen, that's good enough, right? Right. So let us see how to play. Complete these words with the same 3 letters. Or the same letters. 3 words, 3 rounds. Alright, alright. Oh my, these are... revision, feminine, medicine. Okay, so E-I-I. Wonderful. Oh, now we just have 2 letters. Second one thinking minnow, mimic, mirth. M-I. Okay. Round 3. Dodge, domper, dodge, badge, bamper, no, padge, pamper, pies? Oh my, I don't know. This one's difficult. D-G-E, M-P-R, M-P-E-R, and I-C-E. Alright, so, bumper, budge, bumper, Buis? Buis, not Buis. Budge, badge, bamper, bice? Let's try it. No, bamper is not a word. Damper, dodge, dice, dimper? No. I could use a hint, but let me think for a few more seconds. The timer putting some stress on me, but this is difficult. Cryptic clue. Authority leaps to fresh. Oh my, I didn't even realize there was cryptic clues here. Authority leaps to refresh. R-A? Authority being A, and refresh being R, and leaps putting it after? Let's try it. Raj, ramper, rise? Not even close. Authority leaps. Authority leaps to refresh? Authority leaps. Alge, amper, Alice? Alper? Almper? Huh. Wow, maybe I need a better hint. I'm gonna take a hint. First letter, but it'll cost you 60 seconds. Sure, why not? Judge, jumper, juice. Alright. These are all of them. Let's try to see if we can understand the cryptic clues before we call it a day. Cryptic clue, she modifies, cures elegantly. Oh, it's referring to the words, not the letters. She being feminine, modifies being revision, cures being medicine, and elegantly for, not sure what elegantly is, but yeah, I guess. Swim, grin, and replicate for cryptic clue. Swim, grin, and replicate being mimic, grin being mirth, and minnow being swim. Okay. Authority is judge, leaps is jumper, and to refresh would be juice, I suppose. Huh. That's quite clever. We did it. Nice. That was a fun little game. Three-peating, huh? Maybe I'll make that the title of the video. Either that or how I suffered so much. Like, oh, maybe I can be one of those really cool YouTubers who adds an incredibly clickbait title like, "This puzzle broke me." But it was fun. Even if I was shattered into a million pieces, the sands of my stone will rise once again and just make the sediment into... Okay, I'm trying to make rock puns, and it's not really working. Basically, it broke me, but, you know, it was still fun at the end of the day. Losing can be fun. Oh, yeah, losing can be fun. Well, winning can be fun too. I think I'm a competitive person. Or at least no, I definitely am a competitive person, especially when I get my heart in it. But I've learned to enjoy just the game itself, whether it's winning or losing. Not just specifically this. No, I just mean things in life in general. Like whether it be like a sport like basketball, maybe a video game. But just, yeah, just having fun. That's really what matters. That's what I'm trying to do. Because if you... At the end of the day, if you ever play like the ranked mode of something, you will get to a point where you win half your games and lose half your games. And if you can't enjoy losing, that's gonna suck. Because at least half your time playing those games will be spent unenjoyed when you get to that certain level. So learn to embrace the failures and grow from them. That's what I'm trying to do. That's a life lesson I learned too late. So let's incorporate it now and become bigger, better people. Or stones, should say. Become the greatest losers like me. Man, my phrasing is terrible. But the point still stands. I just want to enjoy losing almost as much. Okay, definitely not as much as I enjoy winning. Winning is great. There is few feelings better than winning. Especially when you're not even competing against someone, but rather yourself. Oh boy, winning just puts something in you. It just ignites a fire. And I do love competition for that reason, just the competitive fire you get. But obviously you don't want to get overwhelmed by it. There's a balance to everything, and that's something I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy that balance. I want to enjoy the failures and the, I can't think of a word for success that starts with F. Flounders? No, that's more of an aloofness. No, let's just change it. Failures and victories of life. Want to enjoy them both, learn from them both, grow from them both. And I think I will. And I encourage you all to do so too. Learn from your mistakes and enjoy everything, the good and the bad. Just learn to enjoy it. Because it's fun. But that will do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully my misery can become your joy through a crude sense of schadenfreude. Schadenfreude? How do you pronounce that word? It's one of my favorite words. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But yes, may my misery be... Well, I wasn't even that miserable. It was just my failures. My very much repeated failures. So I do apologize if you have a bit of schadenfreude. That you might not be able to enjoy my failures as much as you could. Because I'm just too happy to have them. But yes, I really do love these daily puzzles. They are incredibly fun. And thank you for watching. Thank you for indulging. And as always, have a day. I hope it's a good one. See ya.